Mabuhay, salutations, and welcome. This is Pinoy Boy Gamer 37, and we are back with more modded Minecraft FTB Evolution. And I'm here with my friend Jay. Say hello, Jay.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. And basically, this video, Jay's just gonna show me some more stuff, some more automated stuff, more machinery, ways to organize my storage systems, and all that. But yeah, so without further ado, take it away, Jay.
Okay, so if I remember right, the last time when we ended the actually, what were we going to talk about next?
That's the problem. My memory has not been great. I don't remember exactly what we were doing. I just knew that you said we are gonna start building this thing that needs obsidian. That's why I have the obsidian in my hotbar. Other than that,
Okay, so that wasn't something that we talked about last episode,
yeah.
but just to let everybody know that in researching some of the freezes that we were encountering on the server, the act of exploring new areas will almost always make some things, turn into items and drop them into the world. But there's apparently a bug in FTB, specifically just one of its mods, where there's like a super low chance, but there is a non-zero chance that it will glitch out if any dropped item just happens to interact with a block in a certain way. I won't go through all the details or anything. That might take a bit of time and it's
Mm-hmm.
not really all that interesting. But just suffice it to say that no matter what, if you create a block in the world and the server just lags just a little bit, then there's a really, really tiny chance that it can cause this bug and essentially just freeze the server. Um, the chance is like super tiny, which is why we don't
Yeah.
like just crash all the time. But if we do things like create lots of items, then essentially that just means lots of chances for that bug to happen over time. So the first thing I'm going to show Adrian here is for all of his storage that uses the what is the mod called? Advanced storage? Functional storage. For all the storage that he has that uses the functional storage mod, which is essentially all of the drawers and all the compacting drawers,
Mm-hmm.
there is an upgrade to all of them that is called a void upgrade. And essentially what that does is if you try to overstuff one of those functional drawers with, more things than it can carry, then instead of dumping those extra items onto the ground, it'll just delete them right away.
Okay.
So for example, if a drawer can only hold 2K items and you try to stuff, you know, 2K plus one items in it, then it'll just automatically delete that one extra item. So, Adrian, take a look in your inventory and do a search for the item called Void Upgrade.
Void
And it'll
upgrade.
probably find multiple things. In fact, let me do a search
Yep.
myself.
I found it.
Okay, so there's like five different things. Well, actually, you see the last two things that have like a little plus next to them?
Yeah. Sophisticated backpacks upgrade.
Yeah, so anything with a plus next to it, that just means that that's a group of items. So if you click on that, then
Mm-hmm.
it'll expand it to all the items in that group.
Okay. I see. Yeah.
Okay. So the thing that we're not the first upgrade that we're interested in is not actually in one of those groups though. So you could collapse those if you want to.
Okay.
But take a look at it's probably the second item on your list. It's called
Yeah.
Void Upgrade
Yeah.
and the mod is functional storage.
Yep.
You see that one? Okay. If you take a look at the ingredients for that one, you need a drawer of some sort and 8 obsidian. So go ahead and craft one of those. You said you
Yeah.
had at least 8 obsidian already, right?
Yeah. Let me grab. I have two chests. I can quickly make an oak drawer.
Okay.
And
But you have how much obsidian do you have? Do you have enough to make one?
I have eight. Yeah. I mine exactly eight.
Oh, okay, cool. I have 9 more obsidian. I'm going to head over to you and hand you these
Okay.
additional obsidian so you can make a second one.
Also, I forgot to mention. So I remember when I tried to get on offline while you weren't here. I tried teleporting to your base, and
Hmm.
I would show up there, and your base wasn't there, and I would fall through the earth.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like. Oh, there's a drown neck in front of your base.
Yeah,
That sounds like that bug, trying to happen essentially. So, did it recover eventually, or did the server just freeze and time out?
Oh, it just so what? I just logged out of the server and then went back in and then had that same problem, so I just gave up going to your base.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah, but
Well,
eventually I think like the following day it worked, and I could access your
interesting.
base. Yeah, I've made some upgrades as for my viewers. So if you
Hmm.
remember last time, these were all chests, but I have made these all oak drawers just to hold most of my stuff. I will do these eventually. I just need to figure out how. I'm just deciding how to group all this stuff here. So
Yeah, that's one of the
there's
big planning things for modded Minecraft is just figuring out what's good to put into, some kind of specialized storage and what's good to just stash into a chest because you're not going to have, you
yeah.
know, the things that aren't quite as important and or doesn't they don't really stack very well or you don't anticipate getting a whole lot of, those are good to just, leave in the chest somewhere. Okay, so we should pick something that you already have a lot of that you're in danger of possibly overflowing with. So yeah, let's pick this the cobblestones. Or
Okay.
actually either of the two cobblestones.
Okay.
All right, so go into the right click on the frame of it so that you could go
Eh,
into the
yep.
mods of it.
Yep.
And you could insert the void upgrade onto the right side. There should be like 3 slots on the right side.
Yeah. Utility. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Insert.
then when you look at the drawer after you've installed it, you should see an icon on the lower right of the drawer
Yep.
that shows you that the void upgrade has been installed.
Mhm.
And now basically if you try to force more stuff into that drawer when it's already full, then it'll just delete all the extra stuff. So over time, you'll want to just keep an eye on all of your storage. If any of them start threatening to reach an overflow point, then you'll either want to consider adding another upgrade, maybe another copper upgrade, or if you have the materials for it,
Mhm.
install like a gold upgrade or something. And that way you could store more of it. Or if you think you've got plenty of that item already and you don't really care about getting even more of it, then consider adding a void upgrade so that it just auto deletes anything that you try to put into it.
Yeah. I don't have. I guess with most of my stuff, I don't really have that in danger of that yet.
Okay. So first of all, you'll notice that it's attaching it to all of your
And
storage, right?
yeah.
All right. So that that's actually something good to show you since you're brand new to piping, etc. So go ahead and set this first one to pull out of the jar that
Okay.
has your cobblestone. Okay, and then watch the items. You'll notice that they skip all of the other drawers and go all the way to your compacting drawer that has the
Yeah.
other cobblestone,
Yeah.
and it goes into that. So the rule is that if you pull items into a pipeline, then only if there is a valid storage location for them somewhere along the pipeline will
Yeah.
they get pulled out.
Yeah.
So like for example, remove this section of pipe right here. Okay. You'll notice that here the cobblestones are just going straight back into
Yeah.
that storage. The reason for that is that there is no valid destination for them along these because all these other drawers have something else in them. So none of them are valid destinations for cobblestone.
Okay.
And so even though this is set to pull from it,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's not going to pull from it until you give it a valid destination.
Yeah.
Now, a valid destination could be another drawer that holds cobblestone,
Mhm.
but a valid destination could also be, for example, an empty chest. So if you were to set up an empty chest here and have it connected to the pipeline,
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
it would see that as a valid destination and start filling that up. The other rule is that if there are multiple valid destinations, then it's going to try to fill the closest ones first. All right. So
Yeah.
go head over to your inventory and search for computer.
Okay.
You'll find like I don't know, about 3 or 4 rows of things.
Yep.
And the mod is CC Tweaked. So CC Tweaked is actually like a newer version of a mod that used to be called Computer Craft. What are the structures called with the piglins in it?
A bastion.
Yeah, the bastions. So I was just looking for bastions because I was looking for one of those. I forget what they're called. The blacksmithing things that let you create netherite armor.
I have no idea.
So yeah, to create netherite armor, you need a specific item that you could only find inside of. Well, not only, but the best place to find them is inside of a bastion. So I
Okay.
was like hunting for one of those. Ah, you got your computer. All right, go ahead and set it down.
Yep.
Good. And then right click on it.
Yep.
And I'm going to try. Yeah. Okay. So I can't check your computer myself because
Yeah.
it's in your. Yep, I could see it.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and type. And I want to just make sure I could see what you type. Type anything. It doesn't have to be. Just, it's going to end in a syntax error.
Yeah.
And just hit, yeah, okay, I see it. Just
Uh.
hit enter.
Okay.
No such program. Okay, good. So at least I could see what you're typing. So first of all, you see two little tab buttons on the left. One says turn this computer off, and the other says stop the currently running
Yep.
code.
Yep.
So those are just handy to know that they're there in case you want to, well, in case you want to do either of those.
Yeah.
All right. So type ls, the command. Do you know Unix or Linux?
Oh, nope.
Oh, darn. Okay. Well, you probably, I'm assuming you know at least some basic DOS. So ls just means list, and it's essentially the same as dir under DOS. So hit enter, and it'll list the files and folders in the current directory. And so you just see something called ROM. If you ls ROM, so ls space ROM,
Okay.
and you see that it's also trying to like auto complete for you, which
Okay.
is kind of handy. And just hit enter. You'll see that ROM is a directory, and those are the things inside of the ROM directory.
Okay.
So it's got, so if it's in gray, then that means it's a directory, and if it's in white, that means it's a text file.
Okay.
Okay. So another essentially basic command, I guess, is edit. So just type edit space
Oops.
edit.
Oops. It.
And if it tries to autofill for you, if you hit tab, then you'll accept the auto or the autocomplete. I mean, not
Okay.
autofill. So
Oops. Oops. Wait.
so edit rom slash motd.txt. You could see it like right there under
Yeah.
what you LS'd. All right. Hit tab so you accept the entire file name.
Hey.
And then hit enter. And then you could see that this is the text file that that you just opened. And you could use your cursor keys to move around it.
Okay.
Okay. Now what?
Okay.
Were
I'm
you gonna
moving
say
on. Yeah.
something?
No. No. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now now hit, and you also see at the very bottom, it says file is read-only.
Yeah.
So you could tell that it's a read-only file. So now hit control,
Okay.
and you should see, well, since it's read-only, the only thing you can see at the bottom is exit.
Yeah.
So just hit enter, and you'll select the exit. And now you're back at the system prompt.
Hmm.
Okay, so those are the very basics of the commands that you need to know. So I'm just going to do an ls again. Oh, one more command that you should be aware of. Anytime you make a brand new computer, you should set a label on it
Okay.
just to keep track of what computer is what. So for example, I'm going to type set. No, it's not set. It's label set. And then just something that you want to name this computer. We'll call it like learning. Okay.
Hmm.
So label is another application or command that you could use. And set it. You could think of set and learning as arguments that you pass to the label command. Okay.
Okay.
So when I run the label command and tell it set learning, it just sets the computer's label to learning. So now if if you hit escape so that you exit the computer's interface, there's lots of built-in commands like label and like ls and etc. But those are the important ones. So always remember ls and edit, and I guess label is sort of important, but you'll probably only use that once or twice for each computer unless you just want to change the computer's name a lot. All right. So go ahead and open up the computer interface.
Okay.
All right. And you see me typing?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to just edit a script called startup. Actually, no, let's edit a script called test.lua.
Okay.
So Lua is the programming language that these computers know. So if you want to get really adept at programming these things, Lua is the language that you want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a full implementation, essentially anyway, it's a full implementation of the Lua programming language. So you could actually do pretty much anything that the Lua programming language will allow you to do, like print, hello world, just like that. Technically, you don't need these spaces. That's just kind of a habit of mine to put these spaces in. But I'm just adding a text file called test.lua, right?
Okay.
Okay. And now I'm going to hit Control. And now instead on the bottom, you can see that it has both save and exit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just using my cursor keys to switch between the two. So since the file that I just created is not read-only, that's why it's showing save here as well. So I'm just going to select save, and it says save to test.lua. Then I'll hit Control again and go to exit. And now if I ls, you'll see that it still has a ROM directory, but now it has a file called test.lua. Okay, so go into your inventory and look for turtle.
Okay. Oops. Okay.
And you'll find a whole bunch of stuff. But the first icon that looks kind of like a computer, and it's called just turtle,
Yep.
that's the one that you want.
Yeah.
And the recipe should be the computer in the center with 7 iron ingots and a chest at the bottom.
Got it. Okay. I should have I think I have a spare chest in here somewhere. Oh, I do. Then.
Yeah, they're cheap to make. So as you can tell also, both turtles and computers are very cheap to make.
Yeah.
So the computer itself only needed, well, not a chest, it's like 7 stone blocks and a redstone. The redstone is the only quote expensive thing out of it, but it only needed 1 redstone, and people find that fairly easily.
Oops.
And the turtle itself, you only need to add iron, so it's not really that much more expensive either. So these are considered like very basic blocks. In fact, a lot of people who are familiar with the with major mod packs in FTB, like Evolution, one of the first things they make, and one of the first things I made, in fact, was like a turtle, just so that I could start doing stuff automated very cheaply.
Okay, I accidentally grabbed zinc instead of iron. Oops.
No problem.
There you go. Yeah.
Let me know when you've created it.
I have made the turtle.
All right, where are you right now?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, go ahead and set it down.
Oh, but you can't see
actually,
it.
pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, set it down so that the facing. So when you set down a turtle, it's gonna always face away from you.
Okay.
So set it down so that the face is not like flush against. Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's true. Let's
Yeah.
go someplace where I could actually see the interface too. But yeah, set it down so that its face is not like flat against a block either.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so when you open a turtle, you'll see the interface again, but you'll also notice that you can see your own inventory on the bottom, plus
A 4x4, yeah.
4x4 grid of the turtle's inventory as well. Okay, so you could actually drag some of your items into the turtle's inventory and back again. So you can technically use a turtle as temporary storage if we wanted to. So go ahead and put like, something in there, maybe a little bit of cobblestone or something, whatever you're carrying.
Okay.
A few torches. All right. And now break the turtle.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Okay, you'll notice that the items get dropped when you break the turtle. So
Yep.
a turtle does not retain its items when you break it. So just something to keep in mind. Before
Okay.
you break a turtle, you'll probably want to empty it out first.
Okay.
Okay. Now, now go ahead and put something into the turtle again, but make the thing a block of some sort.
Oh,
A cobblestone block or a stone block or some kind of block.
oh, I had stone in there earlier. The stone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so there is the concept of objects in Lua. Technically, they're anyway. Think of them as objects. So, turtle is a type of object in Lua. So, are you looking at the interface right now?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna edit a test2.lua file. I want to keep test.lua around just, again, as a reference for you in case you want to look back at it later on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make a new file called test2.lua, and I'm just going to tell it, not Lua, turtle place. Okay, and that's the only command I'm going to give it. So turtle you could think of as an object,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm giving the object a well, you're familiar with C++. This is essentially like giving a turtle object a, what is the term for it? It's not a command. It's not an instantiation. Well, think of it as me giving the turtle object a command, and the command is called place.
Mm-hmm.
You could think of it as a function call because there's the open and close parentheses right here,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not passing anything to it. Okay, so I'm just going to save that, exit, and run it, called test2. And it didn't do anything. Oh, don't stand right in front of it.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay. Oops.
So move to the side of it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to just run it again. And if you exit out of the interface and look at it now,
Yep.
it placed the block right in front of it.
Okay.
So if you run the turtle.place command, by default, it's just going to place a block from its inventory in front of the turtle.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and open the interface again. I'm going to edit test.2.lua again.
Okay.
And instead of just turtle place, I'm going to add an argument that just says up. And then I'm going to run it again. Ooh, that did not do what I thought it would do.
Oh.
So yeah, it still placed it in front. I thought that place took an argument that specified the direction and that it could also place up and down.
Oh. Okay.
But apparently not. I might be mixing up that command with another one that takes a directional specifier. But in any case, you can see that a turtle is capable of interacting with the world. So turtle place, obviously, it'll take something from its inventory and place it in the world. So you could actually build stuff with a turtle.
Okay.
Okay. What you can also do is, instead of the place command, I'm going to just tell the turtle, not go.
Attack.
Does it move? Yeah, you could tell it to attack, but it's not going to do anything right now.
Okay.
Because it's got nothing to attack with, but I think it's called forward. Yeah, forward. So I'm just going to give it the command turtle forward.
Okay.
Save it and run that. And, okay. I know why it's having issues. All right, so go back into the interface.
Yep. Okay. I'm right here.
All right, go ahead and take your stone out of there. and instead put in a little bit of anything that's a burnable fuel.
Oh, okay. Let me get coal or
Coal's fine.
wood.
Wood is fine.
Or wood. Okay, let me. I don't have wood. Let me get wood.
Anything at all that is a burnable fuel.
Okay. Yeah, I have. Let me get a wood from here. Oops. Okay. All right, back. Uh,
Okay.
oops.
Open up the turtle and put it into its inventory.
There he is.
Okay, so first of all, you might have noticed that in its inventory, there's like kind of a highlight on that first square
Mm-hmm.
of its inventory.
Yep.
So it has the concept of a selected inventory slot. So that right now, that first slot is its selected inventory slot. So you could
Okay.
actually change that later on within a program. But for now, just type the command refuel base all,
Okay. Refuel.
base all, ALL.
Okay. Wait. This.
No, space. No,
Oops.
refuel, then the space bar, then the word all.
Okay. Wait. Oops. Oops. Wait. This.
Okay, and hit enter. And it says fuel level 60, but you also notice that it consumed all of your logs.
Okay.
Okay. So turtles have a fuel level, which means that it needs fuel to be able to do stuff. And if it runs out of fuel, it won't. Some things that you tell it to do will just fail. Now you notice that it did place blocks. So that means because it had no fuel, it didn't need any fuel to place blocks.
Okay.
But when we told it turtle forward, it didn't do anything. So if I edit test 2 again, it still just says turtle forward. All right, so I'm just going to save that, exit, and then run test 2. And then you notice it moved forward 1 block.
Okay.
Okay, let me rest first.
Is there a way
Before we
that
do anything.
tells you like how much fuel it has left?
Yes, that's what I was going to show you next, but it's not a
It's not.
standalone program.
Oh, it's not. It's not a
Actually,
command.
if I just type refuel by itself, that does tell it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, technically that's the standalone command
All
that
right.
will tell you how much fuel it has. So if I like just put a single charcoal there and type refuel, it consumes it and then tells you how much the fuel level is. So technically, refuel, it's not specifically to tell you how much fuel it is. It's actually trying to consume the fuel that is in that first slot and then telling you how much fuel it has after it consumed it.
Okay.
But since there was no fuel to consume, it just went straight to telling you how much fuel it had.
Uh, how much fuel can the
Make
turtle
sense?
hold? Yeah. Yeah.
I think 20,000.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you notice that the one charcoal increased its fuel by, what is that, 80?
Yeah.
Yeah, 80. So however much is 20,000 divided by 80, that's how
Yeah.
much charcoal of fuel it can hold
Yeah.
at once. And I'm pretty sure it's 20,000, but don't quote
Yeah.
me on that. It's something really high.
Yeah. Because I realized, yeah, because
Okay.
the oak blocks, like the oak logs, was like 4 of them was 60, so that means that each log is only 15.
Yeah, so that means that if you smelt each log into a charcoal
Hmm.
instead, then it gives it much more fuel than just feeding it as logs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll notice that the fuel level is 139 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run test 2 again to make it move 1 block. And there, it
Yeah.
actually moved 1 block.
Mm-hmm.
So if we type refuel again, you notice that it's 138.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you that it uses 1 fuel for every block that it moves.
Okay.
Okay. other things that it can do. Let's edit test 2 again. Other than turtle forward, there's also a turtle left. Nope.
I know you spelled turtle wrong. You put turtle.
Oh, that's why.
Turtle.
Turtle turn. There it is. There's a turtle turn left. And then we could tell it turtle forward again. And there's a turtle turn right. And then we could tell it turtle forward again. So just like any other script, it's just going to run each of those one by one. So it's going to go forward, then it's going to turn left, go forward, turn right, and go forward again. So if we just type test 2, go forward, turn left, forward, turn right, forward.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And also another turtle command for movement, oops, is turtle, oops, back.
Okay.
So if we run those, it's going to run all 6 of those commands in sequence.
Okay.
And you notice it moved back 1 space right at
Okay.
the end there. Now, if there's ever like something blocking it, like for example, right now, it should fail on that first command. So if I just run the test2 script again and let it run, you'll notice that it failed on the first command. Obviously, it didn't like break the block so that it could go into it, right?
Yeah.
But even though it failed on the first command, it still kept running through all the other commands.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason for that is basically just we didn't check for an error after the first command. So each of those commands actually returns an error code.
Yeah.
Or an error state. So you could actually check the states. So like when it executes that first command and it realizes that, okay, there's a solid block in front of me, I can't really move forward. You could actually test for that and, do an if statement or a conditional or something like that based on what the success of it was or not.
Okay, so it's like if it says like so it should put in like if there is block in front, break block.
Essentially, yep.
Okay.
Exactly. So if where is my, and it's essentially a Boolean. So actually, let me go ahead and edit
Boolean?
test2.lu
Okay.
again. Yeah, so I'm going to just add if turtle forward equals false. Was it then? Or I'm always getting mixed up with then or do. Well, if makes sense with then. So I think it's for and do. So I'm just going to say, actually, instead of just saying if it's false, then do that, I'm just going to say if it's true.
Okay.
Then do all those other things.
All right.
Whoops. That's fine. I'm just going to. So it's not going to do like all the other things unless it was able to move forward to begin with. But then if we break that first block and then run test2 again, it's able to go through its entire sequence.
Okay.
Because that entire sequence was in the success block of the code. Okay, does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so then I will just leave that as another example for you so you could see example of not only giving turtle commands for motion, but also checking each of those, well, not each of the commands, but checking one of those commands at least for a success or a failure state. Go to your inventory again and do a search for mining turtle.
Okay.
So mining space turtle.
Yep.
It should only show 2 items.
Oops.
And the first one should be called mining turtle, and it's part of CC tweaked.
Yep.
Okay, and if you open that recipe, it's just your turtle, but with a pickaxe next to it. But it has to be a diamond pickaxe.
Then. Okay, here is the mining turtle.
Okay, go ahead and place it down.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. Oh, you also might have noticed that with a turtle, unlike a computer, if you mouse over it,
Mm-hmm.
you'll actually see its name in the world
Yeah.
instead of just in its info.
Yeah.
Yeah, turtle. That's unique to a turtle. So if you ever see that, then you know that what you're looking at is a turtle.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go ahead and open it again,
Yep.
you'll see that on the right side of its inventory, you'll see your pickaxe. You could actually pull that pickaxe out now if you want, and
Yeah.
then put it back in.
Okay.
So here's the command. Let me do an edit test 3. And the command to make a turtle mine is just turtle.dig. Whoops, I didn't save it. Hold on. Save, exit. And then if we run test 3,
Yeah.
it does nothing because there's nothing in front of it to dig. But if I put a cobblestone block in front of it and then run test 3 again, you see that it dug the cobblestone block.
Mm-hmm.
And if you open it up,
Yep.
the
I took it already.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry. Yeah.
gonna
Sorry. Yeah.
say
Yeah.
it
Sorry.
should not
I
disappear.
yeah. I know. I took it. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna dig it, and this is another thing that you'll want to keep an eye out on is that if its inventory gets full
Okay.
and you tell it to dig again, then it's going to drop the block out into the world. So you want to make, um, if you're going to like dig a whole lot of things, you'll probably want to follow your turtle around and make sure that its inventory
Yeah.
continuously has free space in it. But other than that, yeah, that's basically it. So, for example, let's see how far away it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's like 4 blank empty spaces and then a few leaves. Ah, this trader's like getting in my way all the
I know
time.
it's being annoying. Like I would get rid of him, but then it'll just the llamas will just start spitting on us, and then
No, that's fine. I just moved to the other side of him.
yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to edit test 3 ah, again. And instead of just turtle dig, I'm just going to say for I equals, let's say 1 to 8, do. And then I'm going to say turtle dig and also turtle forward. And then end. Okay. Are you looking at the programming?
Yeah.
All right. So very simple loop. And all it's going to do is 8 times, it's going to do a dig followed by a forward. And so if we just watch it, it just goes, digs, digs, and it's going to do that until it does it 8 times, and then it's just going to stop.
Okay. I just want to quickly show you something. So remember this mining
Okay.
tunnel that I made here?
Yeah.
So I remember when I got down to a certain level, I started hearing like there's a whole village down here, I think, and I don't know if I've gotten like dangerous enough where I could like get close to the warden, but I'm not sure. Also,
Not with iron armor. You don't want to get close to the warden, but the warden's down at like negative
yeah.
64 or so. So you're not really in danger of that yet.
Okay.
Although you are below -1 now, so
Yeah, I'm
you
a
will want to be a little bit careful. There's also something, by the way, if you ever see something that says infinity caves,
mhm.
that's actually super dangerous too. So you want to be careful if you see a warning that says you're entering the infinity caves.
Okay, is that where the warden is, or is that something completely different?
That's completely different.
Oh god, okay. What's in the Infinity Caves? Just to give me a heads up.
Uh, Much more difficult mobs.
Oh, much more difficult mobs.
Yes, much more. You'll with iron armor, you'll have a really tough time.
Okay.
So where did you hear
Uh,
these village sounds?
they were here. I swore I heard them, but now they're not gone, and I don't know why there's no torches here. Oh, like yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
you had torches here, and now they're missing.
yeah. There, I swore, yeah, I lit up this whole thing going down, and now this section's gone. But yeah,
Interesting.
I heard villagers here along with mobs, and yeah, they were here. I swear they were here, but I can't remember exactly. It's been such a long time. I forgot what level they were at, but you can like faintly hear skeletons, or like
It was in this area here
yes. I would
because
guess
I
it.
hear skeletons.
Yeah, I hear skeletons. Oh here, if you listen, I heard something.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing showing on the map except for your farm.
Yeah,
Although
it
I
doesn't
think
really show
I
on.
hear I think I hear like is that a witch?
Oh, that's a witch. Yeah, and I can also hear
If you heard
phone.
like laughing, yeah, do you hear that laughing?
Oh, okay. That's probably what I heard then. A witch, not villagers.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the if it's a witch, that's the mob that like throws potions at you.
Oh yeah, I know witches. Yeah, those are in vanilla.
Okay. So yeah, not particularly dangerous. I mean, more dangerous than like a zombie, but
Yeah,
not particularly like super dangerous.
yeah.
But yeah, if you ever go to the Infinity Caves, that gets super dangerous. And if you ever go so far down that you see like shulkers and you might be at a what is the place where
No,
the warden is?
the like the lair or something. The warden's lair. What?
Uh, ancient something or other, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, if you get to that level, if you see like shulkers around you, not shulkers, if you see what are the things called that sense your movement?
I think they are shulkers, aren't they?
Oh, okay. But yeah, when you see those things, that means you're getting close to where a warden might be. Those are the two like deep dangers, at least the two that I'm fully aware of.
Yeah.
All right, so to get started with Ars Nouveau, now that I remember the name of it, what you'll want to look for in your inventory is basic spellbook. No, it's not basic. Let me look for the exact name. 1 second. Novice spellbook. So novice space spell space book.
Yeah. Yep. Found it.
Okay, and it should be one of each tool plus a book.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, go ahead and put it on your hotbar somewhere,
Yep.
and and select it so that it's in your hand,
Yep.
and then hit C, the C key,
Yep.
and it should open a spellbook interface. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Might look complicated, but let's go over it like very basically.
Hmm.
So, first of all, on the right side, you see like a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, make sure the number 1 is selected.
Yeah.
Okay, so these numbers are basically your spell slots. So you have slots for 10 different spells.
Okay.
And a spell is something that you kind of put together yourself out of parts. So it's not um like presets, although later on you'll see that there are a certain kind of preset spells, but you put together spells out of like components. For example, you could have a spell be a bolt spell. In fact, just hit escape and so that you could look at me for a second.
Yeah.
So this is a bolt spell. So just going to cast like a little bolt and it goes,
Mhm.
it just moves forward until it hits something. Okay. Now that bolt, I set it up as a projectile, but you could have a bolt spell that activates on touch instead. So instead of like casting it, what I would if I activated it on touch, then I would have to like go up to my target and like smack them, and then it would cast the bolt spell in their face.
Okay.
Or you could have like the activation be on self. You probably wouldn't do that with a bolt spell, but yeah, you could have a spell that like affects only you.
Okay.
Okay, so like the target is one component, and the effect itself, like in this case a bolt, is another component.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and hit C to open up your spellbook again.
Wait.
And
Oops.
remember, you have to have it equipped. Okay. And if you click on the number 1, do you see a bunch of icons on the left side?
And yeah, projectile, self, touch, break, harm.
Okay. And then at the bottom, you see like a bar
Yep.
with like, it should be totally empty since you haven't set up a spell yet. But there's like a bar with
Yeah.
a
This.
bunch of cells, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, for your first spell, first click on projectile,
Okay.
and then did it put a projectile icon at the very bottom?
Yep.
Okay, now click on bolt.
Bolt. Right.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the ones you start off with, but you might have
Uh,
to look for it because it might not be near the top.
yeah. It's I don't see it. I s- break harm spell style familiars settings. Yeah, I don't see a bolt.
Okay, well, first of all, on the very far left, you'll see some colored icons. The first one says forms, the second one says augments,
Oh.
third says
Oh.
effects.
Oh. I don't see that. Wait. I see on my left side.
Yeah, well, in the icons, the leftmost icons are colored.
Yeah, I see documentation, spell style, familiars, settings, and
Okay, so
rewards.
those are tabs.
Okay.
Um, to the right of the tabs, you see all the different icons, right?
Yeah, I only see forms and effects.
Okay, so yeah, there are two colored icons. One is form and one is effects.
Yes.
What effects do you have?
I have
Is there one there called like
I have break and harm. That's all I have.
oh harm. Sorry, it's not bolt, it's
Oh,
harm.
okay, harm. Okay.
Okay, so if you click harm, you should see a harm icon at the bottom now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the two icons you have at the bottom are projectile and harm, correct?
Yep.
Okay, now at the very bottom left, there's a place for you to type in a name. Go ahead and click on that and
Yep.
type in the name for the spell.
Okay.
Call it like missile or bolt or something like that.
Okay.
Just something that you know so that you know what the spell is.
Okay.
Okay, and then at the very lower right, there should be a create button. Click on that last.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, now hit escape to get out of your spellbook.
Yep.
And while you have your spellbook equipped, at the very lower left of your HUD, you should see the number 1,
Mm-hmm.
then whatever the name of that spell that you just created is,
Yep.
and then you should see right below that a mana bar. That blue bar, that's how much mana you have.
But a blue bar. Wait.
Yeah. So below the number 1 and the name of your spell,
Yeah.
do you see like a symbol or bar there?
Oh, the bar's purple. Yeah, it's a gold
Oh
bar.
yeah,
Yeah,
purple bar.
purple. Yeah, purple.
Okay, so that's how much mana you have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now aim at a wall and just right click. Okay, so right there you just cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and click again. Now just click it like rapid fire it. You can see that you're depleting your mana
Yep.
and that it takes a little bit of time for your mana to regenerate.
Yep.
Okay, so that's one thing that you have to keep an eye on is that you can rapid fire if like you're in danger or something, but then you gotta be careful that you don't run out of mana like right in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
So you might want to like take some time to regen your mana. Later on in your skill tree for your spell skills or your magic skills, there are skills there that like increase your mana regen or increase your max mana or increase your spell power, things like that.
Okay.
So later on, you could be like the spell casting powerhouse. But when you're just starting, then you'll want to be careful about depleting all your mana, etc.
Yeah.
And that is the basics of creating and casting a spell. Now hit C and open up your spellbook again.
Yep.
Do you under your effects? Do you only have harm and
Break. Yep.
what is the other one? Yeah,
Yep.
harm and break.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
all I got.
so the break effect. Go ahead. If you click on the number 2.
Yep.
Oh, under forms, do you only have projectile or do you have like
I have
touch
I
or
I I have projectile, self, and touch.
excuse me. Okay, cool. For your second spell, by the way, you could edit your spells anytime you want. So like your first spell, you could change it to something totally different.
Yep.
For your second spell, try this. Create a spell that has touch and break. Go touch something and see if you break it.
Okay.
Touch meaning right click on it while you're right next to it.
Okay. Okay.
So try it like on your door or something, or on a grass block. That's fine too.
Okay, I'll just try over here. Okay.
There you go. So you have a way to break blocks with using your mana, basically.
Okay. The-
So yeah, that's how you create spells, and later on you could have way more things than just break and harm and more what are they called? More forms than just touch and projectile and self. Next thing we should make for Ars Nouveau is the table. Let me go look for the name of that table. Scribes table. So do a search for scribe, SCRIBE. That's too many things. Look for scribes, scribe apostrophe S space table.
yeah, found it.
Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is that other than the 2 gold nuggets, which
Mm-hmm.
you can make out of gold bars,
Yeah.
it needs 3 things called archwood slabs. And
Yeah.
if you mouse over it, you'll notice that it has to be an archwood slab. It can't be like any other type of
Yeah, and
wood
also
slab.
strip archwood logs.
Yep. So it's a bunch of different types of archwood logs, but it's all some type of archwood log. It's not like an oak log or an acacia log or something like that.
Yeah. You, you, you. There we go. Okay, let me. Here it is. Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, it's a 1 by 2 block, so you want to put it someplace where you have a little bit of space.
Right here. I'll put it right there. Right. Okay.
There you go. And remember, you could always break it and place it someplace else if you want to.
Okay. Actually.
All right.
Okay.
So for this, if you notice, if you right click, I don't think it really does much. You have to have your spell book in your hand and then right click on it.
Okay. Okay. I see it.
Okay. Now I'm going to go to home so I could go to my table, my scribes table,
Mm-hmm.
because I can't use yours.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go here so I could see what the interface looks like so I could guide you.
Okay.
1 second. Okay, so while you have your book in your hand and you right click on the scribes table, you should see basically all the glyphs that um, you can actually research
Mm-hmm.
and gain for yourself.
Yeah.
On the right side, you'll see 4 tabs. It says all glyphs, and then it says tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3.
Yep.
So just click on the tier 1 tab so that you don't see like all those super advanced ones that you can't get yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you could see that the glyphs that you already have, like
Yep.
the self and the touch, and those are already highlighted, so
Yep.
you could tell which ones you already have. Look for the one let's see, which one should we get you?
Let's see. Uh,
Look for the
overhead.
one that says ignite.
Ignite. Now.
Yeah, that should be on the first page, about halfway down. It's a
Okay.
little
Found it.
like flame icon.
Okay. So.
Okay, at the bottom, you see that it says levels required 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has 4 items. It has a flint and steel and 3 either coal or charcoal.
Uh-huh.
Do you see those?
Yep.
All right. So that those items and those levels are what you need to research that glyph so that you know it, so that you learn it, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make yourself a flint and steel and grab 3 charcoals. Now you should see the items that you need to give it, like floating above the table. Do you
Mm-hmm.
see that?
Yep.
All right. Now just take the items and just like either throw them or just basically toss them onto the table. You could
Okay.
go open your inventory and then
Yeah.
move them into the world, or you could hit Q to throw them or whatever, whichever way. meantime, I'm gonna head back to you.
Okay. Oh, give it. Okay, it only gave me. Oh, that's interesting. So it only.
So if you did it successfully, it should give you a scroll or a piece of paper.
Yeah, I did.
Did it?
But the interesting is that I only had to put in one charcoal and it gave me it.
Oh,
I
you didn't
didn't.
give it
Yeah.
all three?
No. Look,
Oh,
I still have the two here and it gave me this. It only wanted the one.
oh, interesting. You
Yeah.
also put a piece of charcoal onto the table itself there.
Okay. Wait. Oops. How do I get it back?
Empty hand.
Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. It didn't want all three. It just wanted one piece.
Interesting. Well, anyways, now that you're holding that in your hand, just right click in the air.
Okay. So in order to unlock it, I just need to get the items.
Mhm. So
Okay.
now if you open your spell book,
Sorry,
hold
scarcely.
it and then, all right. So if you hold your spell book and hit C now, you should see that glyph available for you to create a spell out of it if you wanted to.
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, that is how you create spells. And if you like see a spell that you want and see items that are required to get it, you could always like, look up that item in your inventory thing to try to figure out, is it craftable? And if it is, what do I need to be able to craft it, etc. Let's make it as easy as possible. Let's only have you collect agro source, or I'm not agro source, but the fire source. So the first thing you want to make is an imbuement chamber. So do a search for imbuement chamber.
Okay.
IMBUEMENT chamber.
Oops.
And it'll show you like all the essences, but near the end of that list, it'll show the actual item called imbuement chamber.
IMBUEMENT.
Huh.
Oh, I don't. Wait. I don't see it. Wait, am I spelling it wrong? Wait. I am. B.
IMBUEMENT.
Imbuement. Oh, here it is. Okay, so archwood planks and 2 gold ingots. Got it. Okay, let me go make
Yep,
that.
that's it. I want a little more space. I guess you could start it up here and then you can make space later.
Yep, here's the imbuement chamber.
All right, come on up to your second level and you could set it down like right here next to your torch. You'll
Okay.
probably want to make a larger room later, though.
Yeah.
But for now,
Right
just
here.
set it. No, you don't want it in the corner there. Set it right here
Okay.
because you'll want to surround it with other stuff
Okay.
later on. But set it right here.
Okay.
Okay. Now grab one. Actually, grab like 8 lapis lazuli.
Oh, 8 lapis. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Got plenty of them.
Okay. So what this imbuement chamber does is convert some things into other things. Basically, they'll convert some basic stuff into magical stuff.
Okay.
And the most basic thing that you're going to use it for to convert lapis into source stones
Okay.
or
Oops.
source gems, I mean.
Okay.
So, like you just did, you'll put one piece of lapis in it and just wait a little bit. If you mouse over it, you can see crafting progress and it's like slowly going upwards.
Yep.
Or not mouse over it, but look at it. Okay,
Yep.
later on, you're going to do stuff that will totally speed it up. But for right now, what it's doing is absorbing something called
Oops.
source from the environment.
Okay.
And that source is converting that lapis into a source gem.
Okay.
Okay. Now, because you're not so an imbuement chamber by itself like is really slow in absorbing source from the environment. That's why it's taken a while. So the next thing we're going to do is make stuff that makes the source conversion faster. But to do
Okay.
that, we're going to need a few source gems. So go ahead and grab that source gem, just right
Okay.
click on it to get that source gem, and then make another. So yeah, now it's making a second one now.
Okay.
Now, while it's making that, do a search in your inventory for volcanic source link. Or just search for volcanic. The word only brings up like 2 items.
Yeah.
And the first thing is a volcanic source link.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at that, it's going to need 2 source gems. So we got to wait for the second source gem to finish. But then it's also going to need 2 gold ingots and a lava bucket. So go ahead and grab your 2 gold ingots and a bucket of lava. Do you have lava somewhere?
No, the only sources I have to go back out to where we made God Obsidian.
Oh, okay. Is that nearby?
It's
Not
like
too far away?
not too far away. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let
So
me.
what I usually do, I'd like make 3 or 4 different buckets and
Yeah.
then like bring 3 or 4 buckets of lava back with me so that if I need any later on, I
Okay.
could, I don't have to keep going back and forth too many times.
Yeah. Okay.
You're,
Let me make more. Let me make more buckets then. Oh,
okay. And also your source gem's finished. So if you want to have a third
that.
source gem
Oh, the wandering trader.
crafting,
The wandering trader glitched into my house.
it could be a different one who spawned inside.
No, it's no, it's the same one, but it's okay.
Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, every so often one will just actually spawn inside my base or on my roof or something. Okay. Now the thing is though, you're gonna want to be a little careful with that
Mm-hmm.
because if you use it often enough, it's gonna change blocks around it into lava.
Okay.
So what I usually do is let's go down to your first floor and set it outside.
Okay.
But you don't want to set it too far away because if it's too far away, it's not going to transfer. That's too far away.
Oh, okay.
You want to set it like right here. Oh, right there. That might be close enough. Okay. Now take like a single coal or charcoal and just toss it on the ground next to it.
Oops. Like this? Okay.
Okay. See how it just disappeared
Mm-hmm.
right there?
Yep.
Do it again. Put a second one.
Okay, that's my last.
There you go. So what it's doing is taking what you're tossing at it. And for a volcanic source link, it'll do it with like any burnable thing. So if you like toss a stick at it or toss a log at it, it'll do the same thing.
Okay.
It's taking it and it's making source out of it. And that's what's allowing you to convert those lapis into source gems.
Okay.
Okay. The next thing you want to make is a source jar. I think that's what it's called. Let me check.
A source jar.
Yeah, source jar. And make the normal source jar. There's also like an ender source jar and a creative source jar, ME source jar. Make the normal source jar.
Okay. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay. So, glass and archwood slabs. Okay.
So you could think of the source jars as kind of like a battery to hold your source energy for you to collect and use later on.
Okay. Have the source jar. Oh wait, this. Okay. Back on up here, second floor.
Okay, come down to the first floor.
Oh, okay.
So you'll want to put the source jar like semi close to the source link, but between the source link and the actual imbuement.
So right here.
So come on out here, or in here. Come in here.
Yeah.
Put it like right here.
Right here.
Here.
Okay. Wait.
On this block right here.
Oh, oops. Okay. Oops. You got it.
Well, right there could have been fine too. So,
Okay.
somewhere still kind of near-ish your source link, but also since we're like almost directly
Okay.
underneath your imbuement
Oh,
chamber.
you have it. Yeah.
Oh, I have it?
Yeah, you have
Oh,
it.
here you go.
Okay. There. Okay, there you go.
Yep. Right there should be good. Interesting. Okay, go ahead and give your source link another coal or two.
Got it.
or a piece of wood or something.
Yeah.
Because I would have expected this source jar to start filling up already.
Okay,
But
get it.
it might be because we gave it the fuel like before we made the jar.
Okay. There you go. Working?
Hmm. Okay, break it and put it on the outside. Maybe it is too far away. It seems like that should be near enough, but yeah, put it out here instead. Put it
Okay.
like right there.
Okay, let me get more cold. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me grab more.
Oh, it's already filling it up.
Oh, it is?
Okay, yeah, they must have been a little too far. So yeah, go ahead and give it the coal, and you could see it fill up. Okay, see
Oops.
those little bolts heading towards the jar?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the source going from the source link into the source jar.
Okay.
And if you
But,
look at the source jar, it's
mm-hmm.
starting to slowly fill up with liquid.
Yeah. So, what about this thing that you said it'll turn surrounding blocks into lava? When does that happen?
You got to feed it like a ton of fuel, but eventually it's supposed to start turning some of the blocks like immediately next to it into lava,
Okay.
which should be fine. It's just gonna, you just got to make sure you don't step into the lava.
Okay.
And in fact, I'm not sure if it'll do it if the blocks around it are dirt. If the blocks around it were stone, I think that's when it turns it to lava. But if it's dirt, it might not.
Okay.
But even if they were stone, it would take like a long time for it to happen.
I see.
Okay. So go ahead and take that source gem out and put another lapis in. Do a search for source relay.
Okay.
And it'll be the first item. It requires a source gem block and 6 gold bars.
Yeah, source gem. Oh, I need a block? Okay.
Yeah, and the block is made out of 3
Okay.
source gems.
Okay, I
Or
need
not 3,
one.
4.
I need two more then. Okay, I need to make two more.
Okay. So what the source relay does, that's the thing that pulls source out of a jar and then sends it over to the imbuement chamber.
Okay. Have the relay. Get up.
Okay, come on up. Let's finish, or let's wait until this gem's finished working so that we could
Alright.
break the imbuement chamber without interrupting it. Okay, go ahead and break the imbuement chamber now. And set the imbuement chamber over on this side somewhere.
Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Get the imbuement chamber over here.
Yeah, over on against this wall somewhere.
Okay. There.
And then set the relay over on this wall somewhere,
Okay.
like on the ground next to your dog or something.
Okay.
All right, let's see. And now put a lapis inside the imbuement chamber, and let's see if it relays
Oh, let me. Okay. Let me
the
get.
source.
Okay. Let me get more lapis. Okay. Okay, get up. Okay. And then a lapis inside the imbuement chamber.
Hmm.
Okay. There you go.
Let's see if it relays it on its
Okay.
own. You'll have to make a a few things. So first, look up enchanting apparatus, or just enchanting. Actually, I wonder if enchanting. Yeah, enchanting will find too many things. So enchanting app should narrow it down really well.
Enchanting apparatus. Wait. Where is it? No.
And it'll be like I don't know, the 5th or 6th thing along the first line.
Wait. And I have. Oh yeah. Okay. I found it.
Okay. It should be like 2 gold, 1 diamond, 4 nuggets,
And two
and a
source
couple
stone.
of. Oh, do you have source stone yet?
I don't think I do. Where's source stone from?
Source stone, you get. Let me see if I remember. You get from. Well, a source gem will convert 8 regular stone into 8 source stone. So you
Okay.
do need another source gem.
Okay.
And the stone has to be either solid stone or it could be like andesite or granite. But
Okay.
you basically put a source gem in the center and surround it with 8 of a single type of stone, and it'll turn them all into 8 source stones.
Enchanting apparatus. There it is.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, now you want to make an arcane core. So do a search for arcane core.
How do I spell that?
ARCANE CORE.
ARCANE.
Space core. This should only be 1. You'll need
What?
the remaining 6 source stone, I mean,
Okay.
plus 1
Arcane.
more source gem and 2 gold ingots.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I have exactly 6 because that apparatus only took 2 source stones. Okay. Okay. I have the arcane core.
Okay. Now you're going to need to make arcane pedestals, so you're going to need more source gems.
Okay.
Ideally, you'll want 4. There's one in the imbuement chamber now, but
Okay. Okay.
do you
I'll
have
have
more?
to.
Or?
I have to make more. I have to make more.
Okay.
And you said make 4 of them.
Yeah, 4 pedestals.
Okay. Got him.
Okay, so take all 6 of those things that you just made, and we're going to need space, so we might as well build it out here.
Yeah. Okay.
So your arcane stuff, the stuff that you're setting up right now, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be near the source thing.
Okay.
So go ahead and put the core
Yeah.
in the center here somewhere. That'll be at like a central location.
Okay. Let me.
Right where you're standing is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right there.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. On top of that, set down what was the first thing we made? What
The
was it called?
apparatus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now the 4 things that you made, the pedestals,
Mm-hmm.
put them like 2 spaces out at each of the 4 cardinal directions.
Okay. Okay. One. So like this.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yep.
Then one on this. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this is your basic enchanting setup. So when you make a building to house this later on, you want to make sure it has the space to house this.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, look up Dominion Wand. Dominion wand.
Okay.
And the normal
Oops.
Dominion wand, not the
Oops.
advanced one.
Yeah.
Okay, and look up the recipe for the enchanting apparatus version of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, you need 2 more source gems.
I'm making one. I have one with me.
Okay,
Let
and
me.
you're making another one.
I have 2. I have 2.
So for right now, you'll just want to put each of the source gems on any 2 pedestals, and then the iron ingot on any 3rd pedestal.
Okay. You mean the golden ingot, right? Okay.
Or yeah, gold ingot on
Okay.
any
So
3rd
okay.
pedestal.
So here, and
Mm-hmm.
then here, and
Mm-hmm.
then the
Now put
golden.
the gold ingot on any pedestal, and put the stick in the apparatus itself. And just sit back and wait for a few seconds, and it'll enchant the stick into a Dominion wand.
Okay.
Okay, grab the Dominion
Hey,
wand.
magic. Yay.
Yep. So click on the jar again.
Okay.
All right, now click on the relay as the source. There, and now click on the jar as the destination.
There you go.
All right. My trinket is like intercepting the missiles again. But yeah, now you should see You should see it getting relayed to the second jar now.
Yeah.
And then if you put a lapis into the imbuement chamber, it's gonna It's going to go a lot faster because it's going to use any source that's in that second jar
Okay.
to make it go faster.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay. And then just every so often, so this is one of the good reasons why you should have like a steady supply of like charcoal
Okay.
from from your trees, is because now you could just um, if you feed charcoal to the volcanic source link, you could start filling up those jars for when you need the source later.
Okay.
Okay, now let's make excuse me. Let's make one more thing because this is going to help you a ton.
Okay.
What you want to do is do a search for agro. What is it called? One second. Let me look up the actual name. AGRO. Oh, yeah. Just search for AGRO. You should find agronomic source link
Okay.
and craft one of those. You're going to need 2 more source gems, which you'll need two ingots and a
Wheat.
wheat.
Okay, I have wheat and I have everything.
And it's getting dark. You might also want to sleep.
Yep. Go to bed. Yeah, I have the aggro.
Agronomic source link. Okay, come out here to your farm
Yep.
and just set it down like right here. It's fine. Okay, now take out your wand.
Yep.
Or actually, no, make a jar. You need a jar next to the source link.
Oh, I need another jar. Okay. Put the jar directly next to it.
No, put it like over here.
Okay.
All right. So now go ahead and harvest some of this wheat because what a agronomic source link does at every growth tick.
Oh,
Well, you don't have to.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you can just just do that.
Yeah.
But now every time there's a growth tick, it's going to collect source from the tick. So and every time it like grows a little bit,
Okay.
it's going to collect source and put it into this jar.
Okay.
And so later on, so also take your Dominion wand and link this jar as the source and your um, relay as the
Okay.
destination.
Okay. So right click on the jar first, and then this source
Hmm.
link. Okay.
No, not the source link. Right click on the jar first.
Okay.
Now come here to your relay
Okay.
and make the relay the destination.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so now when it grows, I think the relay might only be able to take like from one source.
It's still empty.
Oh yeah, because nothing's grown here yet.
Okay.
So we gotta wait for the growth ticks. Do you have a hoe
I do have a hoe. Yes.
like on you?
Yep.
Okay, put it in your hand.
Hmm?
Okay, and then just repeatedly crouch.
Uh.
There you go. So see how it's
Sticky keys. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, I had sticky keys on.
okay. So yeah, go ahead and collect again. Like
Okay.
collect a few of them,
Okay.
and then speed up the growth again with crouch torquing.
Okay.
Okay, now
Yep.
see how it's actually generating it
Sticky. Yeah.
and now it's relaying the source in. So yeah, now you probably this is probably like a more reliable way to gather source, although it's not quite as quick as if you just tossed, like a half a stack of charcoal onto the volcanic source link.
Yeah.
But it's still a good passive, mostly passive way of
Okay.
collecting source if you need it.
All right. All right, everyone. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this episode of FTB Evolution. Jay has been very helpful. If you need a recap of what we did, the first thing we did was that we made a computer which we then turned into a turtle to then learn Lua, the coding language. After that, then we made spells using that special table. If I remember what it's called, it was called the scribes table. Yeah, we had where I had those special magic powers, and then finally we made this imbuement chamber, and also uh, this thing. What was it called again? The enchanting
Enchanting apparatus.
apparatus. Yeah. So, yeah. So those are the things that we have done so far. Um, and hopefully next episode I'll have more things made from these things, and hopefully we can continue on with our adventure as we will try to defeat the Ender Dragon. As I've said in my last video, that the vanilla Bedrock edition is on an indefinite hiatus because we are fully committing to FTB Evolution for now. But maybe, who knows? Maybe one day, if we do defeat the Ender Dragon in FTB Evolution, we can go back to vanilla Bedrock and defeat the Ender Dragon there, if we're lucky. So yeah, that's just gonna do it for
Yeah,
this
if
episode.
anybody's interested, anyway.
Yeah, yeah. If anyone's interested. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna do it for this episode. So if you
Yep.
can, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us if you really like this series because I find this really interesting, and I do hope to learn more from it. Thanks to Jay.
And
Yeah,
for next episode, you do have a very viable missile spell now, especially if you did you learn Amplify, by the way?
yeah. I'm pretty sure I did learn Amplify.
Okay, an amplified missile spell and the two of us, that's probably enough to take out the Ender Dragon.
Oh really?
So
Okay.
we could next episode, since we know, you made the Eyes of Ender last episode, and we know where the portal is. So maybe next episode we could go ahead and at least see how well we can do against the Ender Dragon. If we don't do very well, we could always, abort and try again later on, but maybe we can take him out next up.
Okay, so I guess that'll be for next episode. We're gonna take the ender pearls that we have made, and we're gonna go to the end, and we will try to defeat the ender portal, the ender dragon with our powers. So yeah, I guess that'll just about do it. And until then, so long, everyone.
Bye, everyone.